The Nigerian Correctional Service (NCOS) has described as fake news report claiming that suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police Kyari was attacked by inmates at the Kuje Correctional Center. Premium Times ran a report claiming that over 100 inmates attacked Kyari over claims that he collected bribe from them when he was still in office and still sent them to prison. Kyari was also in court on Thursday, May 25, for continuation of his drug-related trial, asked the court to grant him bail on grounds that his life was in danger in the correctional center. Reacting to this claim, the spokesperson of the service public relations officer, Francis Enobere, in a statement released, dismissed the report. The statement reads, "The story is false, reckless, and mischievous. It is the handwork of some jobless, cheap, recognition-seeking charlatans masquerading as newsmen, lacking intellectual capacity to interrogate what they conjure or hear before feeding the public. That the author is completely oblivious of where and how the detention of a suspect originates speaks volume of his ineptitude, and the much in story can be relied on. For the record, Kyari is one of the over 800 inmates in the location where he is being kept. However, notable individuals including ex-governors, ministers, senators, and other celebrities of higher social status have passed through the same facility without any threat to their lives," he said. Enobere said that the authorities of the NCOS do not and had no cause to request for the transfer of Kyari or indeed any inmate to any other detention center outside its jurisdiction. He emphasized that Kyari was safe and sound and goes about his daily routine like any other inmate unarmed. Those playing pranks with his detention are wont to desist from such unpatriotic acts, as it may be asked, through formal litigation to justify their statement. The Controller General NCOS, Aliru Anababa, is determined to continue to upscale inmates' welfare, safe, and human custody with favor. Therefore, it will not be distracted by any publications, Enobere said. The 1st Intelligence Bureau Special Tactical Squad operatives have released popular Ibadan-based broadcaster Oriyomi Hamzat. Recall that he was arrested in the early hours of Thursday over the death of Timothy Adegoke, an MBA student of the Obafemi Awolowo University OAU, found dead a few months ago. However, in a new development through a press release cited on the Earth broadcaster media page, he was released on bail to his lawyer after the conversation with the authorities, particularly with respect to the petition written against him by Ramon Adedoyin lawyer, and the validity of his consequent arrest. The press release read, "It is with a heart filled with immense gratitude and huge relief that we confirm to the general public that Mr. Oriyomi Hamzat has finally regained his freedom after the arrest that spanned the entirety of yesterday. He was released on bail to his lawyers after the conversation with the authorities, particularly with respect to the petition written against him by Ramon Adedoyin's lawyers, and the validity of his consequent arrest. As we have rightly stated yesterday, at no point was Mr. Oriyomi Hamzat found guilty of cyberbullying, neither did he refuse at any point to not honor invitations from the Nigerian police force, as wrongly alleged by the force PRO. Why this false insinuation is being purveyed is completely beyond our grasp. Nevertheless, it is at this junction that we express our heartfelt appreciation to all Nigerians who stood by us throughout yesterday's trying moment, lent their voice to free Oriyomi Hamzat. This might not have been possible, especially this soon, without the amplification of our concerns. We also want to say a huge thank you to the general public who joined in the peaceful protest that held in Ibadan yesterday, to Nigerians in diaspora for their prompt reactions, the Nigerian Union of Journalists, and to all our colleagues from the media who considered Mr. Oriyomi Hamzat's arrest as an injury to one that equates an injury to all. We also appreciate the effort of the legal team led by Barrister Adekunle Ridwan. This wasn't just an attempt to stem undue incarceration of a man calling for justice, but also an exercise in protecting the sanctity of free speech. We keep the general public abreast of further developments. Oriyomi Hamzat is a free man. For that, once again, we say thank you.